Yo, hey, what's up, guys? We are on the account of I think his name is Valentino, and thanks for letting me be on your account. And I want to show you guys another composition of Sand Devil with the craziest champion in the game, Marichka comp. It is basically a Godseeker ninja team, but when I was building a team for him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna build you a Sand Devil, I'm gonna do a takeover, no problem. But then I was just realizing how hard it is to get those two champions actually running, because you need region gear on both of those champions, and Ninja needs like 500 accuracy on a region set. It's hard, and Godseeker needs really tanky gear. So I thought to myself like, hey, how can I actually do this? And Marichka is like the perfect champion for this, because you can just use her for max HP destroyed cleaning, plus a big heal, plus everything you want. So first of all, I was trying it like that basically Marichka dies, she gets both up, and then she's gonna get auto revived by Godseeker of that thingy. Revive on death. But it didn't work. It just didn't work. Her passive does not trigger when she get revive on death. Maybe it's just happening for me one time, and then maybe it's working, but I'm telling you, I tried it, it didn't work. So I went for like, first I was like, hey, Marichka is pretty hard to set up, because her A1, actually you will join, a random ally will join your attack, and that makes Ninja a little bit hard to set up. But I got it done. In this composition, I tried to not break all his champions. I had Marichka in a certain set, and I went for that set. I did not change anything, because it's his arena champion and stuff. And Ninja is covered in a lot of other areas, so I didn't want to touch him too much. So it was not easy to set up. But let's go into the fight, and I'm gonna show you why that Marichka is so crazy in here. Usually you go in here with region gear and stuff, and yeah, my Godseeker has region gear right now, because I thought like, hey, I need it and stuff. I was trying to set up the usual comp, but region gear plus the HP and stuff was not possible with leftover gear, so I went for Marichka. And yeah, with Ninja we could actually do our A3 the most hype. Not on priority 1, I can't say that word, and his burn on priority 2. She will just pick up Marichka, and here we go. Usually here we have max HP destroyed, and she comes in and just cleans it off, gives us a nice heal, gives us a shield, and that means your whole team does not need any region gear or stuff, anything they need to heal with that, because Godseeker will always reset Marichka's skills, so you have them all every time ready. It's crazy. And Ninja does actually hit on the second turn when the boss is sleeping, so you could set him up a little bit better so he actually goes on the first turn. I did not find any like good speed tune I can use right now, because I'm kind of limited with Marichka's speed, and I just can go 2 champions and change the speed a little bit around. But yeah, Ninja is covered in a lot of teams, so I try to make him decent for other areas still. And from this point on, we just have the usual Godseeker Aniri Ninja shenanigans, and Marichka is just standing there and yeah, basically just waiting till we get knocked over again. And then your team get reset, Godseeker's gonna revive Marichka, and yeah, and also we could go for even more champions in here. The thing right now, I cannot do it so good, it's not my own account, and I would test a lot of things with my own account, but right now I'm kind of limited. I don't want to break any stuff on his account and stuff. So you actually could one Royal Guard and one like Dracomorph, or yeah, I think Dracomorph, because he does actually weaken and decrease defense without hitting, and so it's still a thing. You need to count the hits and stuff, but you actually can put more champions in here, and you don't have to go with Ninja. You can just put anybody in here who does a HP burn, poisons, whatever you have. If you have Marichka, Sand Devil shouldn't be too hard for you. I know Marichka is like top end stuff, and that's why I wanna show you that, because she is actually good and stuff, and that's why you want her. It's not like, yeah, you get one and you think like, oh, only one area in the game. No, she's good everywhere, and I'm gonna show you a comp here where she actually is shining. And yeah, like I said, we can put other champions in here. It wouldn't be too hard, but I can't do it right now because I need to change a lot of speeds around and stuff, and yeah, it's not my own account. So yeah, we could put 2 Royal Guards in here and decrease defense and weaken guy, something like that. 2 Armigers and yeah, instead of Ninja, of course. But yeah, we are basically unkillable until he hits the most. And also, I needed to change the accessories because she was actually a little bit too tanky. She survived often, and that made it a little bit hard to set up. But yeah, I just took off a couple of thingies and we changed a little bit around on her that she actually died, and yeah, that was so cool. And I didn't think you can put her in here because the A1 and a random guy joins in, but at this stage we are really good on the timing and stuff, so it does not actually matter if Ninja joins in the attack. And yeah, actually there is only one A1 of Marichka in this comp, like in one rotation. So we're killing the boss now. You don't need region gear, you don't need any healings because of her. Yeah. And also Godseeker could be replaced with another reviver. That could be okay, but it's harder to set up, more speeds and stuff, because then Godseeker on here wouldn't change the cooldowns on Marichka. He wouldn't reset it. And yeah, it could be possible, but it's not as easy with like Godseeker. And yeah, we're about to kill the boss right now. Oh, we fall a little bit out of tune. That's okay. And I know why that is, because yeah, my ninja is actually a little bit too quick. And that's okay. That's what I knew already. But he's like covered in a little bit more comps of his, like Hydro or something. And I didn't want to change a lot, so we gotta fix that quickly. Yeah. Can we fix it this round? Yeah. I didn't need to do anything. Yeah. It can fall out of sync a little bit right now, but yeah, just I'm limited on speeds right now, and yeah, I didn't want to break his whole account with just his clan boss team has ninja in there. So I'm gonna show you the stats and the presets, but just notice I can fix that easily by like going 7, 8, 9, 10 speed lower on my ninja, and I would be okay. But I didn't want to break all his comps, so it is actually working. It falls into 6 somewhere, so it is okay. So the preset is just 1, because the speed, we are quicker as the boss, so we actually taking it actually does not matter if you put the revive on a 1 actually. And here we got her healing and max HP recovering thing on the 1, and here we got it on 2. Actually we maybe could turn it off, that would be okay, but then she actually does more A1s and it gives more options that Ninja actually is joining in. So, and Ninja does actually turn meter boost when you A1, and it's harder to set up. It is really harder to set up. So yeah, and was it Ninja? Maybe you find like another preset or maybe different speeds, that's okay, but then you can actually use the A2 as 1 and your A3 as a 2 like it should be, and you hit. But with that we are basically on a 4-turn rotation, and yeah, everything will happen in 4 turns, and he is set up to do his things on 4 turns. So maybe if you go 280 speed, you can just use your A1, the A2 the whole time, and it falls perfectly in sync. I don't know yet. I can imagine that it's possible, but right now we are on 4 turns, so we set it up like that. And yeah, we can actually check the stats in here, because the sets you use do not matter. For real, it does not matter if you have Marichka in there. She's just a monster. I will call her just the wall, because nothing is ever gonna stop her. That's it. And yeah, we got HP, but the HP defense doesn't matter too hard in this comp. I know it's pretty okay right now, but you're actually just taking hits from the bosses. I think it's A1, and those are not really hitting super hard. The ninja is surviving, does not have like defensive like gear and stuff. So the speed you can just copy if you want to repeat that stuff and maybe do your own Marichka team. And yeah, resistance and accuracy does not matter at all. We got 250 speed, and here we have like the HP and stuff do matter on her, because her healing is based on her HP and stuff. So we need a lot of HP. Defense, maybe you need it for this kind of composition, but if you go arena, you want to have like speeds and not defense really high. So yeah, more HP than defense, but also just pay attention to defense. Accuracy and resistance does not matter in this case, but yeah, if you go arena, you want those stats. And ninja is just 198 speed. I recommend 192, but I was aiming for it, but then the accuracy fall a little bit apart, and yeah. And HP and defense stuff does not matter at all. Like, not at all. Just don't be naked, of course, but it's not like you... Yeah, you want to check the accuracy, because yeah, you want to do your A2 and actually hit with it, like good damage. And that's about it. There's like... Yeah, Marichka is insane. For real. I didn't think she was that good. I didn't face her too often in arena or something. But now, when I have the chance to play around with her, I'm like, wow, this champion is such a carry. To be honest, if you have her, the whole game becomes a little bit easy. Maybe there are some areas of the game where you actually can fall PvE wise, but I think you have her and every comp will magically be okay. There is no way around it. And yeah. And I wanted to show you like a composition where you can actually use her in Sand Devil. You can just throw her in there, put another reviver in your team, and at some point it will always go off. You just revive Marichka when she dies at some point, because she has no cooldown on her passive. It will happen all the time if you revive, and 1 second later she dies again. The whole team's gonna be revived. So you actually can just brute force your way into every stage, of course, but it will take longer if you're not like speed tuned. And this is around like a 3 minute for just having 3 champions without like healing gear. It's amazing. And yeah, if you have a Marichka, best champion in the game. And yeah, have a nice day.